It's been a while since we talked about since we take a look at Rev Says Desu. You know, it's been a hot minute. Why don't we take a look at what's been happening in the space of the gamer stuff? Apparently, we're talking about Naughty Dog this time. I wanted to see this video and I wanted to see what's going on. Cause I see the girl from Stellar Blade in here, so I'm curious what it is. I'm done. I'm done with ranked. I'm done with the game itself, so yeah. Yeah, but Naughty Dog, but unfortunately Naughty Dog is in the title, so I don't know if it's a good thing though.
So today we're going to be covering some more gaming related controversies currently taking place, and this controversy is going to be involving the developer ND. Now, why am I saying ND instead of saying their actual name? Well, I suspect it's one of the reasons my video from yesterday got into so much trouble with YouTube. If you want some more information on that, I uploaded a video previously today. You can check that out. I'll put a link to it in the description. But anyways.
Really? What? He did? Whoa, that's crazy. I didn't even know about that, actually.
ND over here has been facing a lot of backlash, especially given their latest reveal of their trailer for Intergalactic, their first project since The Last of Us Part 2. A lot of people have been very critical of this game, feeling that the trailer was very underwhelming, and also the choice of main protagonist here was an interesting one. And as it turns out, apparently Naughty Dog's Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet trailer, has received 524% more dislikes than Concord. Now, to be fair,
damn, that's crazy. you managed to get more dislikes than fucking Concord itself. That's absurd.
They have more likes than Concord, but the level of dislikes is a very alarming number. If you're at ND, I'm very concerned about what's going to happen with this game, because clearly people are very unhappy with the trailer and also the choice of main protagonist. And a lot of people have been asking the question, which way, Western man? Do you want a main protagonist, a masculine, bald-headed one like Jordan from Intergalactic, or do you want a character that looks like Eve from
Eve? I want Eve. I like looking at hot women too as well, so there's nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong in looking at some hot women.
Stellar Blade, and the irony, of course, being that both of these characters are based off of a real-life human being, where one is basically celebrated and one is uglified for the sake of whatever virtue signaling point that Naughty Dog, we're beyond the 30-second point in the video, we can say words again, Naughty Dog was trying to do with the main protagonist of Intergalactic. Well, it seems like Naughty Dog took this as a challenge. They saw the
Wait, it's based off a real person? Wait, who's the actual real person? Let me see. Can we look at Intergalactic? Who's the real person for this I see it here, but I want to see a picture of her, that's why. Is that what she looks like? Is that her? Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet actresses mocks gamers with pro-DEI fan art. You mad, bro? Tati Gabriel. That's her? That's her? Is that what she looks like? I guess so. I guess she is. Well, she does look like the actual character in game, at least, you know? She really does. She literally straight up looks like the character from the video game itself. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's fine. No one's gonna play the game anyway, so I don't know what was the point for the art. Man, dude. Hey Kenji, welcome, welcome. Anyways, let's continue, shall we?
Comparisons, and they said, we're gonna do you one better with this post right here. So the official / unofficial community manager for Stellar Blade made this tweet that got a lot of backlash, saying thank you to the principal character concept designer at Naughty Dog for this amazing illustration of Eve. So seeing the criticism of what's going on with the protagonist of Intergalactic, they made this artwork. Behold the magic at Naughty Dog. So obviously this is a very Naughty Dog set of art right here with the angry face, really just kind of ripping away all the beauty of Eve. And a lot of people in the comments were ragging on this art right here. So let's just scroll through. What's wrong with her face? And Demion here posting this image as mocking this terrible situation. People comparing her face to that of the character from Dodgeball, which is a great classic movie, by the way. And honestly, why is it so similar? That's actually kind of shocking. And oh god.
That face does look kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie, to be honest. That face does look kind of a little bit weird. Yeah, they kind of went a little too hard on the weird black eyelash for some apparent reason.
Shocking. And oh god. The edits are going crazy. Totally not on purpose, by the way. This is just 2 comments in a row. Here's an oh god. I don't know what's going on there. But this person says, that's not Eve. That's a guy who's supposedly cosplaying as Eve. Terrible artwork. This is Eve. And that is Eve right there. That's the Eve we know and love in her full glory. And this whole thing is just very bizarre. This artwork, this choice, it's just so bizarre. But that concept artist would post this art onto their own account, which is a very small account. And you can see 587 views, 3 likes, 14 comments. Let's see how it's going. If you didn't play the game or care to respect the main character, clearly go back to your Lev lookalike and your upcoming flop and on and on. It's, oh god, there she is again. Everywhere you go, there she follows. But anyways, I don't know what's...
What do I personally think? I think this is supposed to be like that one, it's supposed to be a certain, what's the word? A coloring style. It's a certain coloring style, but like, you're supposed to look at it off in the distance. You aren't supposed to look at it very close. But like, even then, right? Hold up. How does this work? Wait, she's holding her blade like this? That is the most uncomfortable way to hold a blade, to be honest. Oh, this looks weird, dude. The anatomy looks so weird off of this, actually. Like, I'm not even critiquing, like, the face itself. You guys see this part here? Do you guys see this midsection here? Dude, it feels like it just disappears and she kind of like turns into a snake or something, you know? Oh, this is weird. Wait, hold up. No, hold on a second. Let me do the pose. Let me do the pose here. Let me see. Hold up a second. Is that even possible to do that? Like, hold up, wait. So she has like, she has this, and then like, wait, hold on. Wait, how is that even? Wait, hold up a second. So it's like, so that she has this here. Oh, that's so, yeah, that's not possible. Yeah, there's no way that's possible. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I can't do that. What drives me a little bit weird is the waist right here, this part right here. You see how she curves so hard? It makes no sense. Hey, Cry, happy New Year's to you too as well. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, this is weird. This is just weird body proportion. The anatomy feels so off of this drawing. This is supposed to be a concept character designer? Man, dude, that's crazy. Shit, I'm not a good artist, but I know for a fact that, like, I know how to make good anatomy. Oh, this looks so weird. This right here, this body, how it curves. It just looks so weird. Even AI knows better anatomy than that. Like this pose that she is doing, it's impossible. There's no way you can do this pose. There's no way. It looks so off. I was trying to do this and I felt so uncomfortable doing this pose here. The weird part about it, instead of having like, you know how like when you hold a sword, right? You hold a sword with your thumbs facing forward. They decided to make the left arm facing inwards. Like she has her elbow pointed outwards instead of inwards. So she pointed outwards, right? And then now she has a, then she has the, wait, what the fuck? Wait, her thumb, wait, where's her thumb at? Wait, her thumb is behind too? Wait a second. Wait, hold up. What? Because her thumb is right here. You see her thumb right here? It's mostly exposed. So it's like, so she has her like palm facing forward instead of backwards. Look at this shit. Hold up. For those who can't see, like, because I know some people watch on mobile phones and everything like that. Look at this shit. Look at the pose. Look at that specific pose on there. Look at this finger right here. You guys see this finger here? So this finger is exposed forward, right? So that means the palm of her hand is showing forward. So she's gripping her right hand sword backwards. And then she has her left arm facing inwards as well. So she's holding the sword reverse. The handle, like she's holding the handle in reverse, but the sword is pointing forward. Her left leg looks a little bit weird. I understand it's supposed to be folded, like it's supposed to be bended, but like that right leg of hers looks so fucking extended for some apparent reason. I get it. This person's supposed to be a concept artist designer, but like even I can draw a little bit more better with proportions correctly. Dude, this part drives me a little bit weird. This waistline right here. It feels like her waist disappears in her body. Like straight up. It feels like they elongated her waist and like tied it up as like a little pretzel noodle down here or something like that. It just looks so weird. It just looks so uncanny. Like, I don't really care about the face or anything like that, right? Because it's a concept art, right? It's supposed to be like, you know, it's supposed to be a quick drawing and everything like that. So it's not supposed to be super detailed or anything like that, right? But I'm like, I'm looking at this of the proportions, the anatomy, and it just looks so off to me. Like, completely off. Also, this makes no sense to hold a sword like this in reverse and doing this specific pose as well. It makes no sense. It makes zero sense. I have a plastic sword over there, and I can do if I do this pose, it's just not gonna look comfortable whatsoever. Like, this is not a comfortable pose. This is a very weird pose in my personal opinion. But yeah, hey Ace. I just wanted to show that out. Like, yeah, I get it. You know, she looks ugly and whatnot, but me personally, I don't really care because it's a specific art style. It's not really that huge of a big deal for me because I draw as well, you know. I can do the same thing too. I can do quick coloring like this as well. So it's not really that crazy. So that's the only reason why. The only thing I care about is like the first thing that came to me immediately was the anatomy of this character and the pose that she's in, and that's and the weird perspective, the weird off perspective point of view of this, you know. Like, it just looks so weird. Like, here, let me see. Do I have anything that I can show, like, anatomy-wise in my folder of drawings? I don't really think so, but I can... Maybe I have something, maybe? I doubt it, though. Yeah, not really. I don't really have anything for like anatomy to show off like a dynamic pose or anything like that. I should probably make a dynamic pose freaking drawing, to be honest. I really should actually. It's been like a while since I've done like super dynamic poses. But like even then though, it just looks so weird. Honestly, it looks a little bit strange in my personal opinion. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I don't know. Like I said, it just looks weird, but for those who are like in the comment sections that are artists, right? Because I know this video is going to be a post and everything. For those who are like artists in my community, you guys can let me know what you guys think about it specifically, because you know I read the comment sections and it just looks off. It just looks so weird.
What's going on with the situation whatsoever? It's very, very bizarre. And really, looking at this post right here, so this is a Spanish account here. They basically say like, what happened? You know, look what they did to my boy here, right? The difference between Naughty Dog and Shift Up. It's just unbelievable that they got this from this. It's pretty crazy. It just begs the question, are they doing this stuff on purpose? Like, right now, there is so much criticism directed towards Naughty Dog for the design of Jordan for Intergalactic, but then they decide to do this. Read the room.
I don't really care personally, because you want to know something? This is just a concept art. It's a person who does concept designs. So for concept designs, for those who don't know, at least off the top of the head, at least, from what I've known, at least to my knowledge, is concept designs is something that you do something really quickly. You just make a concept like really fast with like really fast coloring, really fast shading, nothing really like super detailed, nothing, no cleanups, no nothing, kind of like, you know, kind of like really fast and everything, right? You're supposed to look at it at a far away distance. You're not supposed to look at it close up, right? Because it looks better far distance, but when you see it up close, it's like, ew, it looks fucking ugly, which makes sense, right? Up close, looks pretty fucking damn ugly. But when you look at it a little bit more farther away, it'd be like, okay, it looks pretty alright. It's not amazing or anything, but it's a concept design at the end of the day. But the problem is, what I have specifically about the drawing itself is the pose. The pose is number one. The proportions is weird. The anatomy is weird. And that's pretty much it. You know, the pose that you decided to choose to have the elbow going inwards, or going like this, and then like you have the other hand going the same direction instead of holding a normal sword. A normal sword is supposed to be hold where the both thumbs are supposed to be hold forward. You know, the only time you ever do it backwards if the sword is also backwards as well. That's what makes it a little bit weird for you to choose this specific pose itself.
Clearly, this is a downgrade for Eve from Stellar Blade, but they felt so confident that they would share this and then get promoted by this pseudo-official community manager at Stellar Blade, which we'll never know if they're actually connected to Stellar Blade or not, but let's just talk about this for a second. This account has been a nightmare for Shift Up. Okay, you can see 120,000 followers, a very impactful account for Stellar Blade and Shift Up. But again, we don't know if they're actually a official community manager or not, but they've been acting like it for about a year now. So what's up with this account? Why are they promoting things that really make a lot of controversy? Well, it's not that surprising if you look back at their history. Here's some of their greatest hits. They made this tweet saying or claiming that Stellar Blade is offering the same uncensored version in all countries, including the Japanese version. This tweet would cause a lot of controversy because they're making promises and writing out checks that Shift Up was going to have to cash or they would look bad. And as you can see, there's a community note on this tweet saying the director of Stellar Blade addresses the censorship
interesting
on a video. The game is indeed censored when patched, and that is something that actually happened. After the initial release of this game, there was a quick patch afterwards, and they would censor a lot of the outfits that had more revealing designs, and also there was other things censored in the game, like some of the blood splatter and stuff like that, as well as the hard R situation, which was just a ridiculous.
I thought that was pretty stupid in my personal opinion.
Basically, the Stellar Blade account set up Shift Up, because I don't think anyone would have really had that expectation of no censorship whatsoever until that account made the promise, and then that patch came out shortly after release, and of course it made Stellar Blade and Shift Up look like a bunch of hypocrites. Now on top of that, the same account, the Stellar Blade account, retweeted then quickly unretweeted an article from Kotaku, of all people, where the main premise of the article was praising and encouraging censorship of Eve's outfits.
Who the fuck is managing this goddamn Twitter account? Who is that? That's so weird. What?
Which again, if you have any pulse on the community, if you're someone who is a Stellar Blade fan, you hate Kotaku. Like, I think that's like almost an expectation at this point. However, this account, in their infinite wisdom, decided to share a post from Kotaku encouraging the censorship of this game. Clearly, they have no idea what's going on, and also it's been pointed out that the Stellar Blade account, which only follows a few number of people, among those few number of people, you see people like Paul Tassi, who's a journalist who is very woke in many regards, and a lot of people are very skeptical of anything he's attached to. So the fact that this account would follow someone like that gives you a lot of knowledge towards
100% sure Stellar Blade's community manager is from California, Lamau. Probably. I would not be surprised. There's a lot of sick people over there in California, to be honest. A lot of mentally sick people.
What they're thinking, if they're actually trying to in any way follow an account like that, it doesn't look great. And if you have any pulse in the community, like I said, you wouldn't be following someone like that. You wouldn't be making posts like they have been. This account is very suspicious, and I don't trust them for 2 seconds. Now, before we close out this video, I saw this post from Endymion. We mentioned him earlier in the video. 2025 is going to be crazy. Okay, 2024 was a very turbulent year. A lot of great successes in the gaming industry and a lot of huge, monumental failures. But next year, in particular, February is going to be a very crazy year.
So in February, we have Assassin's Creed Shadows, Monster Hunter Wilds and Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. So these are gonna be the games that I'll be playing. I don't know if I'll pick up Assassin's Creed Shadows. It kind of really depends how expensive it is, right? Or if I have money for this game. That's the only thing. It was just kind of like, I was like, because they're gonna charge $70. That's the problem, you know. That I don't know if I can justify that price. But for Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm gonna spend the $100, you know, special edition for that one. And then Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, that's the one I'm gonna be playing as well. So we'll see how this is gonna work out.
Look at some of the releases for February. Kingdom Come, Deliverance 2,
Come.
Civilization 7, Assassin's Creed Shadows. Oh, I'm shaking the desk.
Oh yeah, I know the Yakuza series is great.
Wait for that slop to come out and see how bad it fails. Avowed, coming out 4 days after that. Again, can't wait to see how hard that's gonna fail. And then you got Monster Hunter Wilds, which is coming out late in February. And that
Dude,
one
I'm so
has a lot of promise.
excited.
You see the
I'm
the actual,
so excited for Monster Hunter
previews
Wilds.
of this game, where people were able to test out the game. They peaked at over 400,000
I am so
concurrent
excited.
players
So
at some point.
excited.
Very impressive.
I wanna play it
Then you also
now,
have Like a
dude. I wanna
Dragon,
play it now.
or Yakuza in Hawaii on February 27th, same day as Monster Hunter Wild. So there's
Actually, not really. It actually went backwards, so it's actually coming out a lot more earlier for Like a Dragon, the Yakuza game, anyways.
a lot going on in the industry, especially in February. And honestly, like, I hope things go well, right? I hope every game that's on this list is really good and blows our expectations out of I don't know what I'm saying anymore. My brain is being fried by everything going on. Again, I've been dealing with the situation with the
It's because they don't want to compete with themselves. The Yakuza one, they don't want to compete. You know, they don't want to compete with. Well, actually, I didn't mean themselves. I mean, Yakuza doesn't want to compete with Monster Hunter Wilds. You know.
the video from yesterday.
I'll pre-order it in January because I need to find out how much revenue I'll be receiving for the month of December. That's the only reason why. In order for me to pick up, Monster Hunter Wilds, and then I'll be able to, upload it onto the channel if they want to see it, of course.
It's all too much, but you get what I'm saying. I hope these games are good, but history tells us they're not going to be great, and we just have to expect that to happen. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
It's very interesting. Like I said, right? This is an art. This is a concept design, right? Compared to this, compared to this and this, right? There's kind of like a bit of a difference. Also, the only thing that I complain mostly about the drawing itself, like the original drawing itself, is the pose and the anatomy. The pose and the anatomy just look so off to me. It's just kind of like, yeah, this looks weird. This looks very weird for a concept design. It looks very, very, very weird. But yeah, anyways, that's just my personal opinion. Like I said, it is what it is. Hey man, I'm not in the professional scene, in the industry. Thank God, to be honest. In my personal opinion. But yeah, because then I'd probably have to be drawing characters like this, and I prefer not to draw characters like this. But yeah, anyways, that's the end of the video. You guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy jazzy stuff, and yeah, it's very interesting indeed. I can probably draw better, and I'm not even that great of an artist. But yeah, that's the end of the video, and